Jeff did some interviews and shared some details about the future of Overwatch. He also shared his opinion on battle passes and monetization for Overwatch 2. The San Francisco Shock Championship skin is out, and this week's hero pools got Pharah's all worked up in a good way. This and more in this week's A Few Seconds of Overwatch. Welcome to A Few Seconds of Overwatch. I am D from the Omnic Post, and this is what happened this week in Overwatch. What does Jeff do when he gets quarantined? Long and elaborate interviews and knitting. Jeff really likes knitting, but don't tell anybody, okay? This is just between the two of us. Jeff did some interviews this week, and he talked about the future of Overwatch. With the slightly disrupted event calendar for the game, the community is wondering what we can expect later this year. As you all know, the next event is the anniversary, which will happen in May, and in most cases this is just a cosmetics event, so skins, that's about it. And during the summer games are making a return. Jeff explained that they have some amazing skins in the works for both of these events, but when it comes to gameplay, we should not expect any new modes for the summer game, which we already knew. But while we might not get a Reinhardt 100-meter dash or a Tracer weightlift challenge, I don't know. It could happen, right? There might be some small tweaks to Lucio Ball. During this year's Archives event, we didn't get a new mission either. But Blizzard introduced the challenge missions, which slightly changes the rule sets on existing content to give it a new twist, which it seems they'll also be doing on Lucio Ball this summer. The question is, what could they change to that game mode to make it more interesting? Maybe they could replace Lucio with Roadhog and have him hook the ball. Oh my god, even better would be replace the ball with Roadhog. Like bow, 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 bow. What would you do? Let me know in the comments. Now, there will be some big gaps in between those events, but I don't think we'll be bored for the next few months. Jeff shared that we can expect more of these mini events, like the Ashes Mardi Gras challenge that we saw a few weeks ago. And while in the past these challenges were really tied into lore or partners, like the Lego Bastion skin for instance, the Mardi Gras challenge showed us that it can be for any reason. My birthday for instance. No? When it comes to the future beyond that, specifically Overwatch 2, Jeff had something to say about loot boxes. He stated that they're looking into ways to make the monetization for Overwatch 2 move away from these controversial rewards. On a global scale, governments are just cracking down on loot boxes, and let's be honest, they're not a lot of fun right now. If you have been playing for a while, they just become a shiny, noisy box of disappointment. Double. Legendary coins. Double. A button? Wait, what? When asked if battle passes would be a solution for that, Jeff shared his love for that system, which had us thinking that they might actually consider a battle pass for Overwatch 2. This would be a deal breaker for a part of the community. But the thing is, Jeff actually said,
putting monetization to the side. A battle pass is a fun engagement mechanism.
That's what Jeff sounds like, I swear. He elaborated that the current challenges that we have in game are actually mini battle passes. Now Blizzard has been doing this type of content for ages in games like Diablo. So while we might see battle passes in Overwatch 2, it's most likely not going to be the monetization system, but rather a way to distribute cosmetics like the skins, the sprays and stuff like that. Play to earn loot, which I think is a great system. To be continued for sure. A feature that might be moving along to Overwatch 2 are the hero pools. Jeff confirmed that they're still researching the feature and looking into ways of improving it. One thing they're trying to fix is the fact that people that prefer playing one hero, like for instance a Mercy main, would rather skip a week than just pick another character. See, while mastering different heroes has always been a big part of the Overwatch design DNA, Jeff feels like these people have a valid complaint and that they need to fix it. One of the possible solutions that they're researching right now are daily hero pools instead of weekly hero pools. I don't know how to feel about that yet. How about you? Would that work for you? Let me know in the comments. And as we said before, Blizzard is still researching hero pools and specifically which heroes or how many heroes they can lock out. Weeks ago we had 2 supports that were locked out. Last week there were 2 tanks that were locked out. And this week we had 4 DPS on top of a tank and a support. So 6 in total. Diva, Soldier McCree, Sombra, Widowmaker and Baptiste are all on the bench this week. Within minutes of announcing this, the internet was full of Pharah memes. See, all of the current locked out heroes are either a soft or a hard counter for the Rocket Queen. So she has the skies all to herself. Is it a coincidence? In theory, the lockouts are based on data from 2 weeks before that, and there's a random element in there. Or maybe Jeff is a Pharah main now. Nah. Really? Doofus is back after being locked out last week. And on top of that, he got a brand new legendary skin. Early this week, Blizzard showed off his new Thunder skin, the championship skin for the San Francisco Shock. The skin looks amazing and it kind of reminds me of Baraka from Mortal Kombat. You know, the guy with the... But a lot of people seem to be missing the link with the actual team, San Francisco Shock, remember? Last year's Winston skin had some really clear references to the London Spitfire, with the rockets on the back and the little hat and the... But this one, nah, not so much. Except for the big SF on the floor that he leaves behind when he uses his ult. The community has offered their advice, made recolors, been yelling. All the usual stuff. Let's wait and see if Blizzard picks up on any of those. But most likely all at home, like most of us, so yeah. I have this feeling, guys, that we might be getting some really bad news really soon, but more on that in the next video. Another piece of bad news is that the Overwatch League is still suffering really hard under the current global crisis. This week, the New York Excelsior had to pull out of the Overwatch League until further notice because of health issues. And I do not think that is going to be the last team to do that. Personally, I'm thinking that we should maybe just skip this season and try again next year, with token rewards for viewers, for instance. But it's probably not that easy. The Overwatch League and a lot of these teams have contracts, and it would be a financial disaster, one that I'm not sure the Overwatch League would survive. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But good luck to everybody involved. And that was it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you get notified every single time I upload a video. Follow the Omnic Post on Instagram and Twitter for the latest updates on Overwatch. And follow me on the same platforms and on TikTok. What? I'm on TikTok now? ATOMIIXTV, ATOMIIX is two eyes. All the links are, per usual, in the description. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. Bye bye. Double, 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 double. Double, 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 double. Double, 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 double. Double, 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 double. Double, 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 double.